welcome to day 20 of Vlogmas, or should I say the end of day 20. I can't believe I'm already saying the 20th. That means Christmas is like literally around the corner. Crazy. First, I want to say thank you so much for all the wonderful and all the funny comments and stories about lost luggage. Yes, it is challenging not to have my bags, and if I've lost all the stuff, I've lost it, but it is not life-threatening, and it's just a shame, really. But I am still very hopeful, thanks to all of you for giving me the stories of your lost luggage that then miraculously, be it 1 week or 5 weeks later, shows up. So fingers crossed, I still will get my luggage. No word from Lufthansa yet, so we're going into day 4. Day 5, which will be tomorrow at about 5 o'clock at night, is the phase 1 for their process, and something happens after that. Don't ask me what, but something on their end has to happen after that fact. So we're just sitting tight, making the best of everything that we can, and you will see me in the same outfits throughout Vlogmas. So just being forewarned, there will be no Christmassy attire except for my little blue sparkly thing that I'll wear at some point. But again, thank you for all the comments and for the sense of humor, because I think humor is absolutely crucial to getting through some, of life's kind of mundane sort of hiccups. So on that note, did get some crafting done, and here's a funny thing. So my Toft calendar is, my advent calendar is in those suitcases, and I had this roadblock in my head that I couldn't progress with Toft. I couldn't do anything because, I couldn't open any more of my boxes. Today, I read through clues. I think I finished, last time I showed you was clue 11. Hang on. This was clue 11, was the, you don't think you can see it very well in this light. Sorry, my lighting's also bad. But anyway, these little overalls with the straps, that was clues day 11. I think that was day 10 and 11. And then I stopped. Today I read day 12 and realized in my backpack, I had carried all of the Toft yarn we had already opened and my crochet hook. Because of course I was doing a little bit of crocheting on the plane, on the flight. And so believe it or not, I was able to do clue 12, and I'm gonna be able to do day 13. I haven't read to day 14 yet, but I thought I would show you my progress. So this is, and I don't know what it is, this is day 12. So I worked on this today, and day 12 starts with that little hexagon from day 1 in the color cocoa, And so you build out from this little hexagon, you start building out a little bit more and adding stitches, and it creates this little cup. And then you do color work with crochet. It's kind of like intarsia. This was fascinating to me. So in the color pine, you basically crochet a few stitches, and then you add in another color, and you crochet a whole bunch of stitches, and then you add back the other color. Now the way they're doing it is you leave all your strands in, so you're not cutting anything. You're basically crocheting across to here, and then when you want to change colors, you just take what you left from over here, bring it over, reattach it. Sorry, I don't know where I'm looking here. You reattach it, and then you crochet in the cocoa color, and you've left your pine strand over here. So when it comes to having to attach it, you just bring it over, attach it, you leave this loop on the inside, and then you crochet all the way around, and so it goes. So you end up with the inside having all of these uncut strands, and you've got to leave them quite loose so that your shape doesn't pucker. So anyway, that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like so far. Now we were supposed to put our centralizers, our stitch markers on specific spots. And you can't see this, but there's a little bump here. There's a little bump here, which it looks, I'm thinking this goes this way. I'm thinking these centralizers are the placements for those safety eyes we opened. So that's what I think this is. And I think this little bump here is maybe a nose. So maybe this is a bigger person. Now I'm really confused because now I've got a two-tone, maybe it's going to be a bear. Is there a Christmas story with like a blue overalled guy and a white and red dressed gal and a bear? Doesn't that look like it might be a bear if I'm going to put safety eyes, black safety eyes? I don't know. So day 13 might give me more of a clue. But I wanted to tell you that I'm progressing with my Toft regardless. So this is day 13 and I'm going to try and catch up. The other thing that I was able to complete was my one mitt from the Everything November mitts. So I was, sorry, can't fit it over my sweatshirt, but I was successful in finishing it. I'm absolutely loving it. Soft, cozy. Holding it with mohair really adds some squish to it and nice and warm and not itchy on my wrists so far, which is good. The only problem when you're doing color is all the ends. When you're doing stripes, all the ends that you have to weave in. So I'll show you a little bit of film of me doing that. I don't know if I do that before or after. But yay, one of my mitts done. I love this pattern. This is my go-to. It is a paid-for pattern, but it is my go-to pattern just because I love the 3x1 ribbing. The gusset, there's a thumb gusset, like some of the patterns, especially some of the free ones, if you're doing fingerless mitts or mitts as a whole, don't actually have a gusset. They don't really give you space for this part of your hand. So I do like this pattern because it gives you that. The only thing I would change the next time is this is all just stockinette, and then I started the 3x1 ribbing over here. I don't really like the look. It doesn't look, it looks better on. It looks better on. But I also don't like the placement of the purl rows. I think I would like to change that a bit. I don't know why that bothers me on that side. See, you can see that purl row right there. I don't know why that bothers me. But so if I did it again, I would change that. I don't know. I wanted to do the ribbing because I wanted, you know, the glove to pull in. If I just did stockinette, I thought it might be too loose. But again, not sure why I wouldn't continue with the ribbing on the inside, but that's not the pattern. Like, why wouldn't you continue the 3x1 ribbing all the way and then just have a nice long, I'll have to think about that. Maybe I can do that next time. But loving it. These are going to match perfectly with my shawl. And mitt one done, gonna cast on the second mitt. So that's the crafting that I got up to today. What else can I tell you? We were in a golf tournament today, which was our first one. We haven't played in an epic tournament, which is a his and hers tournament. And then they have different rules. They switch it up a whole bunch. All four of us played horribly. So we did not place. However, Patrick got closest to the pin. So he won some money. So he was pretty chaffed about that. Pretty excited about that. And me, not a whole heck of a lot. My front nine was terrible. My back nine was stellar. Yes, so I was happy about that. I'm hoping I can continue that streak. But right now it is thundering and raining outside. It's going to rain probably for 2 days. So we don't have golf on the weekend anyway. So hopefully by Monday we'll be able to get out there again. But right now it's going to be stormy, and that's okay because we've got errands to do. So whatever we end up doing, I will take you along. So for now, this is going to be a short one, but I hope wherever you are that you are having a fun and festive day. I hope that, you know, you're able to enjoy this season and find comfort in it. Surrounded by perhaps family and friends. or if you prefer solitude, getting that peace that you're looking for. But however you're spending your time, I hope it's bringing you joy, and I hope your crafting is right there along with you. So on that note, I'll say good night and have a wonderful day, everybody. Talk to you tomorrow.